What is going on, YouTube people? Today we got a fun one. Got a Topps redemption in the mail. You can tell by the desk. We're themed. I got a Topps Now redemption back in the mail today. And we have a player that I'm specking on. So a little bit of a mail day, but I decided to dabble in the old speculation market in football this year, kind of practice what I preach of buying people that I just think are super cheap and have a pretty easy window to potentially double or triple up with a little bit of downside. And the reason why I say a little bit of downside, because the cost of entry is so cheap. So let's talk about that first. The player I'm specking on. I've already bought a few of these. Some of them are in the mail. I've only gotten one in hand so far. My local boy. Not Shedeur Sanders. Dillon Gabriel. Backup quarterback for the Browns. Pen Pal autos is what I have been going after specifically. These are only about 30 or 35 bucks. So the cost to entry is extremely cheap. His path to playing time is Joe Flacco. So that pretty much says it all. He looked pretty good in the preseason. Shedeur is taking a lot of the hype, and he's the third string quarterback. So for 30, 40 bucks, I'm willing to take the chance. This is also a play locally. If he gets in, starts a game, flashes, whatever, these will be extremely easy to move locally to dealers that'll want them for their case. So it's a play on that as well. So low risk. I do not recommend going out and buying Dillon Gabriel cards. For the love of God, do not do that. This is just me having a little fun specking on the Browns backup quarterback. We all know how this goes. It's a Browns quarterback. This will be a disaster. I'm spending like maybe 120 bucks total, getting 3 or 4 of these things, and that's it. I just think it'll be a little fun, something to keep an eye on, give a little extra juice on the season. Please do not run out and buy this. This is not Will Grier 2.0 by any means. That being said, one of the things that I like to do when I get cards in from eBay is we have to get them out of this top holder and penny sleeve and get them into the sponsor of today's video, the penny sleever. That's right, the penny sleever. High quality supplies for affordable prices. You can head on over to their website, get 10% off your first order with code NEOCARDS, and get free shipping on any order over 59 bucks. So instead of getting these old dirty penny sleeves and top loaders that you get in the mail, God knows where this thing has been, I'm going to get it switched out to one of these nice, shiny, high quality sleeves. And I got a bunch of top loaders sitting behind me. So we'll do that after we open this bad boy up. So for those that forgot what this is, insert the clip here. So I don't know what we got, but let's find out together, shall we? And it looks like this could be big, folks. I thought, yeah, we got a redemption. Okay. So redemption could be the worst case is an out of 25 Matt Relic. Then it drops to 10 with an auto, 5 with an auto, and then a 1 of 1 with an auto. So most likely this is just a Matt Relic, but it could potentially be an auto. So this is the base card. Once again, Tiffany Stratton from WrestleMania. And then let's see what we got here. Topps Now. You are due to receive. Oh, it's a little different. They put a sticker on it. Autographed Matt Relic. So this is out of 10 or better. It doesn't tell you what the black parallel. I don't know what that's numbered to. I assume this is the out of 10 of Tiffany Stratton. So this is a Tiffany Stratton matte WrestleMania Matt used relic auto. So pretty cool card. Her stuff sells pretty well. I had a feeling, let's see, WrestleMania was in March. I got the Tops Now card in probably late April. So this probably took about 4 or 5 months to get to me. And we have a bag inside a bag. You know it's a good day when there's a bag inside of a bag. So this probably took 4 or 5 months. I had a feeling, boy, this feels thick. I had a feeling this was going to be coming soon because about a month ago, I saw the regular version of these pop up on eBay, just a couple of them, and that's the non-auto version. So they had one that you just got a swatch of the WrestleMania mat in it with no autograph. So once I saw those, I figured the cards were made. We were just waiting on her to sign them. All right, that's the back of the card. And it's all sealed up in a nice Tops Now mag. So the nice thing about this, or the fun part about this, is that the relic is specifically from WrestleMania, which is actually late April, not March. I always think it's March for some reason. So let's see what we got here. See if it's just a single color, what the auto looks like. Ooh, nice little blue ink. Pretty clean looking auto. Just a single colored patch. That's about what I expected. I'm not surprised by that. Most of the mats are all one color. I think the 101, you got a multicolor matte swatch on that. But 4 of 10. Little Tiffy time action from WrestleMania. I believe she fought Charlotte Flair in this match, right? Yes, Charlotte Flair. So fun one there. Event used WrestleMania mat with the on-card auto. There was 10 of these. I think there might have been an out of 5. I don't remember. There might just be a 101 in the out of 10. Regardless, there's not a ton of these. So cool, super cool to see. I am actually planning on keeping this. I am not going to sell this. I'm going to add this to the wrestling PC, so it'll sit back here with all the other stuff that I got. As I've dived more, as I've kind of almost completed the circle on the legends, at least the big stuff that I want, especially since I got the Rock Auto. The last big one that I need is Triple H. And actually a few have popped online, but they're really expensive. He does not have a lot of stuff out there. I've been slowly diving in and picking up some of the more modern wrestlers as I've gotten back into watching it over the last year or so. So I have the Stephanie Vaquer Panini 1. That's not autographed, but I have the Alexa Bliss then and now. I have the Rhea Ripley rookie NXT auto. I also have a Rhea Ripley version of that card as well. And then obviously we have the Legends back there. So fun one here. We're going to tuck this away to the PC. No idea what these would go for. Probably at least a few $100. Her stuff does sell pretty strong. I think just like a random auto with a patch of hers goes for about $300 or $400, $200 to $300, just depending on the patch and the numbering. So I'm sure an out of 10, and then I'm sure the WrestleMania used mat would add a bit of a premium to it. So I'll have to see if one sells. I actually have a save search set up for it just for curiosity purposes, but that is the video. We got a little Tiffy time, and we got a little QB spec play in old Dylan Gabriel. And I should mention on this one, I have just been going after Pen Pal autos. That's it. They're on card, they're relatively cheap, and they're relatively well known. And it's one of the few products that are out right now. So it was, kind of what I was stuck with getting. But that's it. As always, curious for your thoughts and comments down below. We all know what time it is. Catch you boys and girls on the next one. Peace.